Hey, I'm Jerry, your Clean Resources installation expert. Today I'll guide you through a few simple steps to properly install your CRP Series product, register it, and show you how to recycle the unit. The installation is the same for all units, but for demonstration purposes I'll be using the CRP 1500. Before we start, let's get familiar with the main parts of the unit. First is the manifold. This is where you can connect up to 6 1/4-inch and 6 1/2-inch condensate lines. As condensate enters the manifold, the air is decompressed and exits through the 2 vents atop the manifold. The carbon filter inserts minimize contaminants and reduce VOCs from exiting the system. Second is the timer drain. The timer drain prevents the formation of a sludge mat in the media bed. Third is the outlet. The 1/4-inch poly tube connects to the drum to eliminate a vacuum siphon. After condensate has passed through the media, adsorbing the oil and chemicals, clear water exits through the 3/4-inch rubber hose. Inside the outlet hub is the antimicrobial pouch, which helps prevent algae formation in the discharge hose. New units come with a pouch already installed under the outlet cap. Last is the recycle kit. Do not throw this away. You will need this kit to recycle the unit. Start by uncoiling the hose and positioning it near a drain. The hose must lay flat. Do not allow the hose to kink or travel over other objects. Next, you will need to fill the unit with water to prime it. I'll show you how to prime the unit both with and without the manifold attached, but before I do, please do not remove the large cap from the top of the drum. This cap is sealed to the drum, and breaking the seal may cause leaks. To prime a unit shipped with the manifold attached, remove one of the decompression chamber exhaust filters and pour water through the opening until it drains from the outlet hose. Depending on the unit, this may take up to 60 gallons of water. Be sure to reattach the exhaust filter when finished. To prime a replacement oil-water separator, with the manifold set aside, fill the unit by pouring water through the gasketed opening on top of the drum until liquid begins to drain from the outlet hose. Do not remove the large cap to fill the unit. Next, reattach the manifold to the top of the unit by inserting the tapered descending port into the small opening of the unit. Align with the timer drain facing the outlet. Slide the manifold attachment strap below the drum handle, wrap it around the manifold between the exhaust filters, and tighten it securely. The strap guarantees the manifold remains secure even when the unit experiences jostling or high inlet pressure situations. Your unit is now primed. Failure to prime the unit will cause premature failure and void the warranty. Now we need to power up the timer drain and connect the inlet lines to the manifold. Insert the 1/4-inch poly tube from the outlet hub to the push-to-connect fitting on the right side of the timer drain. Connect a 1/4-inch poly tube from any clean shop air source to the push-to-connect fitting on the left side of the timer drain. Plug in the timer drain to a 110-volt outlet. This step is required for proper operation. Press the test button on the timer drain. You should hear a low gurgling sound as the timer drain sends a burst of air into the drum. If you don't hear the bubbles, check that your power source and air source are turned on and that your poly tubes are connected to the correct in and out fittings on the timer drain. CRP units feature an outlet with a removable cap, so you can insert an antimicrobial pouch. This pouch prevents algae formation in the discharge hose. New units come with an antimicrobial pouch already installed. Be sure to replace this pouch every 3 months, or more frequently in high-flow applications, to maintain proper sanitation. Now, to connect your compressor to the CRP unit, you will need 1/4-inch or 1/2-inch MNPT push-to-connect fittings, and 1/4-inch or 1/2-inch poly tubing for each line. You can purchase these items from most local hardware or plumbing supply houses, or order them directly from Clean Resources by calling 800-566-0402. Remove one red or black plug for each line to install, and replace it with a push-to-connect fitting. Do not over-tighten the fittings. These only need to be finger tightened. With a clean cut to your poly tubing, simply insert it into the push-to-connect fitting. That's it! You're now 100% EPA compliant. Guaranteed. Now that your installation is complete, it's essential to register the unit for both the warranty and recycling. From your phone, scan the registration QR code on the label and fill in the form. Or, from a computer, go to cleanresources.com and select Register from the menu at the top of the page. Enter your unit's serial number and click Search. A form will appear with some of the information pre-filled. Enter the remaining information and click the Submit button to complete your registration. It's that easy. Perhaps you've noticed that the discharge water has turned cloudy. Now what? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Disconnect the 1/4-inch poly tube from the push-to-connect fitting on the right side of the timer drain. That's the one that leads from the timer drain to the outlet hub. Remove the strap and lift the manifold to remove it from the drum. There's no need to disconnect any inlet lines or line from the CleanShop air source. The manifold setup can remain intact for quick and easy attachment to a new CRP drum. Now, you will need to retrieve the recycle kit that was shipped with the unit. If you no longer have the recycle kit, you may contact Clean Resources for us to send you a new one. You will need to plug the hole on top of the drum to prevent oil and water from escaping during shipping. Stuffing an old rag tightly into the hole and securing it with duct tape works nicely. Next, cut the 3/4-inch rubber hose about a foot from the outlet. Insert the small plastic plug from the recycle kit into the hose. Tap it in with a hammer to make sure that it's secure. Finally, go to cleanresources.com and select Recycle from the menu at the top of the page to begin the RMA process. That's it! If you still have questions, don't hesitate to contact us at cleanresources.com or call us at 800-566-0402.